been gone for a while. And you guys are probably wondering, where's this girl? Is she still breathing and alive? I am. Barely. But I am, by the grace of the Lord. And I'm here because I just want to check in with you guys and have a quick conversation about a video that I did film, but told myself I need to refilm because I don't know, I just wasn't happy with it. But yeah, so this is gonna be a little update, but also like a encouragement type of video. So we're gonna be talking about failure. Yes, failure. The big F. And I'm gonna give you guys a bit of an update of what the heck is going on in my life. Well, not much, to be honest. I don't know if you guys even care. Do you care if you don't just skip to the timestamp that I will place here and then watch that? But if you're interested and you want to hear about some ranting and some things that have been happening, then stick along. Yes, basically, I have been busy. Obviously, I am very much a university student. Okay, I'm second year right now, and things are not getting less hectic, they're getting more hectic. And obviously, I started the new semester, I had a lot to reflect on. Things didn't go so brilliantly. That's why we're having a video today about failure. Because guys, I actually I was so humbled. And it's not that I was not humble in the beginning, but it's just like, when you just get hit and it's like you don't expect it, like that's what happened to me. I just got hit with failure and I was like, whoa, like what even? I don't deserve this. That's what I thought. I mean, I don't deserve it. But failure is not about whether you deserve it or not. It's just a part of life, and the more familiar we become with it, the more we recognize it as a part of life and not some big setback, the quicker we can actually move on with our lives and learn from the failure and then move on from it and grow. I've gone through some of that, but I'm still here by the grace of the Lord. I want to say by the grace of God, but I keep saying the Lord. Like in my mind, I say by the grace of God, but then I say the Lord. I don't know why. Anyways, by the grace of God, okay, I'm still here. And I'm just really grateful. But besides that, like I've just been reflecting and I have a bit more responsibility now, just because I've taken on some leadership role at church. And so that means more responsibility, of course. And that means more of my time gets invested into, really, really being more zoomed in and more active in church. Like that's just what I've been doing. I mean, I've always been active in church, but I don't know, it just consumes a bit more of my time now. I have, like I said, like Bible school, so but I'm taking it very serious now because of this new leadership that I took on, responsibility that I took on. So I need to take Bible school seriously. Not that I wasn't taking it seriously, guys. I took it really seriously, trust me. But I'm just taking it more seriously, Does that make sense? Okay, anyways. Yeah, so that's been going on. And also, I've really just been trying to figure out a new routine for myself with regards to how I start my day and how I end my day. You guys would be surprised if I told you that I actually have only gotten 3 hours of sleep, and that was intentionally. Okay, that was so intentionally, just because I had this one thing. I will let you know. Okay, basically there's this competition for economics and you can basically win a cash prize, and the assignment is basically to create an infographic. Infographics are basically just cute creative ways of summarizing information on a particular topic, but in a visually aesthetic way. So that's what we need to do. And I have been grinding with this infographic just because I really love economics. And that's number one. And number two, I would love to win, And I mean, the prospects are looking good because I know a lot of people are not actually going to enter this competition just because it's actually a lot of work. And we have this whole submission, which I need to submit and I'm not done with. That's why I'm really probably gonna grind today. I don't know why I'm making this video. This is probably taking some of my time, but it's fine. But basically, yeah, I need to do really well. And that's why I got 3 hours of sleep, because I was really at it with this infographic, trying to make it look good. It was a really long process. Most of it involved drawing, coloring in, and just summarizing and writing essays and summarizing that essay into a summarized bullet point, So that's what I've been doing. Since I got home after class yesterday, which was after 3, and until like 3 the next morning. I don't care. I must. No, guys, it really is I really love it. Like, anyways, yeah, so that's that. And then what else has been happening? Oh, guys, I got new glasses. Can you tell? I know, right? I hope they look nice. Hey, yeah, let me not even talk about the price of these glasses, but anyways, that was traumatizing. Guys, don't buy glasses in Stellenbosch. If you come to Stellenbosch University, I highly advise that you actually just go and get your glasses done from your home where you come from. Don't do it in Stellenbosch unless you really want to hurt your pocket and burn a hole in it. But if you want to and you're willing to, like, yes, get the glasses, I guess I would not recommend though. That traumatized me. So that was one thing that happened. I got traumatized by getting my spectacles done here just because of the insane prices. But it's okay, just grateful that the Lord, guys, the Lord. God is good, guys. That's what I can say. But yeah, okay, I think that's it for the life update. Like, it's nothing interesting, my life is just a bit more busy. I have a bit more responsibility, and I got traumatized recently. But everything's still normal. It's still going good, Yeah, we're just trying out here. But let's go into the topic of failure. So I want you to know that I know a lot of the times failure is seen as this thing. There's two sides to it. Like, yes, some people are very much for failure, but then I think a lot more people are very much afraid of failure, the fear of failure. That's a big thing. And that's something I really suffered from. And I'm still battling with right now. But it's not as bad as it was. I thought, like, even though I knew failure was not the end of the world, it still sucked. Like, I just hated the emotional process of processing failure. Like, I hated it. Like, I just didn't want to deal with failure emotionally, because it sucks. Like, you do your best, you try your best, you put in every single bit of time and effort into something, and then it doesn't work out. And that is just like, what more do you want from me? It just makes you think, like, what more could I have done? Especially if you feel like you gave your all. It's very hard to face failure. But the thing about failure is that it is a part of life, and it is a reality. Not failing is unrealistic. And guess what? The most successful people in this world, yes, your Elon Musks and your Jeff Bezos and whoever else, they have failed. Yeah, they really have failed. And it is because of that failure. I know it's cliche. It is because of the failure that you actually learn. And trust me, because of the failure that I've experienced, I have learned a very valuable lesson. And the first lesson that I learned was, I cannot literally operate out of neglecting myself, because that's what I was doing. Neglecting myself, as in didn't sleep enough. I was eating things, unhealthy things, like sweet things that I didn't need. I was just, not taking care of my mental health. I was not socializing. It was bad, guys. I know it was probably on YouTube looking amazing and smiley, but it's really bad mentally, I will say. But all in all, I learned that I cannot, number one, continue to make an idol out of work, because it really did become an idol, to the point where all I could do and think about was work, and that means my academics. And even though I was feeling like I was putting more time into my relationship with God, I still felt like school was first. Like, school was number one. And that's nothing wrong with that. But if school becomes number one and you put so much effort and time into it, it really does become an idol. Because the first commandment in the Bible literally says, love the Lord your God with all your heart and all your mind. And I wouldn't say I love school. I like it, but I was idolizing it to the point of making it number one, not making God number one. Does that make sense? Like, yes, I would wake up and read the Bible every day, but I wasn't putting in the same effort and time as I would in getting closer to God through reading the Bible every morning, as I would when I was studying for a test for a certain module. And that really, really led to my detriment and ultimately to my downfall, which goes to show if you idolize things besides, well, let me not say that again. If you idolize things and you put things above God, they definitely will lead to your demise. Because what if that thing disappears? Then what? Who you can run to? The Lord, obviously. I hope you run to him. But if he was number one and he was center, you would not be dealing with having to necessarily experience the hurt and anger from things that you've idolized, because you would realize then that your value and your worth is not in your relationships, how much A's you can get in an exam or in your report card, but it's actually in your identity and who you are, and your value is rooted in Christ Jesus. And once you realize that God really should be first, and that you really should give him yourself and not give so much of yourself to other things and other people first, but to actually give more to God. Once you realize that, I think it definitely creates a better dynamic in your life, where everything you now do, because you put God number one, everything you do flows from that relationship with the Lord that you have, because now God, and you're able to now experience God's love, and therefore you can pour love onto others, because God gives you strength as you draw near to him. You have the strength to do the tedious and difficult tasks in your life, because everything flows from him. He really is the vine. In John, it says, I am the vine. You can't do anything apart from me. That's what Jesus says, and it's so true. You can't do anything besides keeping yourself tethered to the vine. So I definitely would recommend that. And just, stop idolizing things if it's not the Lord. If there's anything that I would want you to take out of this video, then it is to reevaluate things in your life and reevaluate where God stands in your life. Is he number one? Or is he number two? Number three? Or maybe last? Maybe he's the last resort in your life. You first try all of the other options, and then you come to God when things don't go right. And I really hope that you can use this knowledge and this reflection to actually recognize that you do need God first, and that he should be first. Not second or last, but first. And whatever that means, maybe it means going to church. Maybe it means reading the Bible, but not only reading it, but actually trying to understand it, praying more. Whatever that means for you. Put him first, and everything you do and everything that you will be able to do will flow from God's strength, from his love, and just from his presence, because that is where you want to be, in God's presence. And that, my friends, is where I'm at right now. Want to experience God's presence more and be aware of it, because the nearness of his presence is my good. Anyways, I need to really go now. I have a lot of work to do, and it's not funny. But I'm also really hungry, quite famished, so I need to eat. But yeah, it's been fun. All the best, and I'm rooting for you. We're in this together. Yeah.